fire noise.
Yeah, since you guys are doing all your little like fire noise burning. It was way early. It had not connected yet.
Fire
all right, let's
noise.
fucking go.
Whoa. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? Welcome to this week's episode 208 of the STS Guys. I'm Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And I'm Scott.
And we are the STS Guys, a weekly podcast where we sit around, shoot the shit, and talk about anything geeky, nerdy, and cool. What is going on this week, guys?
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
It has been a week.
It's been
It surprisingly it has.
That's what happens 7 days.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's
By definition.
by definition. Yeah, it's been exactly 1 week. Jesus.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi.
All right. So, does anybody have anything? Who bought something? Jeremy, I know you bought something. I know you did. So, but yours, I think we need to save for last to talk about.
I agree. Bury the lead.
Fine.
I got something. Mine's not that exciting, but I went to Taco Bueno.
Wait.
That's right. Taco Bueno.
That's right, Taco Bueno. There's one in Austin. It's like 30 minutes plus away from our house. So I finally went there. Jeremy said it wasn't the best. Jeremy was right. It was mediocre Mexican food, fast food Mexican food. I'd almost say one step below Taco Bell. It's not quite as good as Del Taco either. It was okay.
Okay, so Jeremy, I think you might know this. I don't know, Larry, if this was but Jeremy, I think you've known the Taco John's.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of it.
How would you put it with Taco? Is it Taco John's?
It's not. I said Taco John's would be like in a 5-star restaurant compared to
Taco. All right.
to Taco Bueno. I said, I mean, I would say one step above Taco Bell, except for some menu items, but then definitely one step below. I got a regular crunchy taco, right? I wanted to keep it simple, so I got a regular crunchy taco and a quesadilla. Both items that they have at Taco Bell, both items were not as good as Taco Bell. So you want to crunchy taco? Go to.
I haven't had a chance to use this. So would you say Taco Bueno is? I've been waiting for a reason to use that one.
Yes, that's a not very often used drop and super appropriate for Taco Bueno. It was a little bit of a disappointment, but
I mean, it's one of those. I mean, it was on King of the Hill. Yeah, I have to at least go check it out.
Yeah,
they had it. Can't not.
Right, memory refresher. When Bobby pretends to be in high school, they have Taco Bueno in the cafeteria, and he was excited. So I had to go to Taco Bueno.
Yeah, not that good. But like I said, speaking of like Mexican food restaurants, so like I said, I actually did go someplace today, Larry, that you will have to check out before you leave. There's this place called Cabo Bob's. So basically,
how do you Cabo Bob's? Okay,
yeah, Cabo Bob's. It basically, Scott, that's Larry. Like it's like a Cafe Rio, but
I do like Cafe Rio.
So, but then they have different flavored tortillas that are fresh. So they have like a smoky cheddar tortilla, and then you can get basically it's literally like Cafe Rio, but with like different flavored tortillas.
That's a giant burrito.
It's pretty awesome. Went there for lunch. That's the only thing I ate all day, and I'm still full.
Nice. All right, cool. Yeah, no, it does look a little like Cafe Rio that they have in Phoenix. There's multiple locations in the Austin area, so that's cool too.
Like I had to wait 20 minutes in line to get a burrito.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like I said, it's
but worth it.
Worth it. Definitely
totally
worth it.
Nice.
Totally worth it. Get up on this.
Yeah,
get up on this,
as we would say.
Yes, very, very, very on brand.
So
cool, man.
So you brought up. So you said there's different tortillas. Are they like flavored?
Yeah,
or
flavored
is
tortillas.
It like...
So there's a buttermilk tortilla, there's a tomatillo cilantro tortilla, there's a smoky cheddar tortilla, and an ancho chili tortilla.
Interesting.
They have different flavored tortillas, depending on what kind of burrito you want. It's on point.
I am intrigued.
Good. It is. It is good.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Now you see me going,
I know. This is the part where Larry and Scott are quiet because we're looking at the menu for Cabo Bob's.
Going, yeah, like, what can I get here?
Closed on Sunday.
It's pretty amazing, though. So definitely recommend it.
So Monday.
Yeah, Monday we'll have to go check this out.
I'm going to check out Cabo Bob's.
Cabo Bob's.
Yeah, I saw this in a Facebook group. I'm like, man, it looks amazing. And then I'm like, the Facebook group got me, and then I went to it. I'm like, okay, it's legit. It is legit. And like I said, I think the best thing I can describe it. It's basically Cafe Rio without the awesome Cafe Rio barbacoa.
Okay, so here we go. So you got buttermilk tortillas, ancho chili tortillas, cilantro tomatillo, and smoky cheddar.
I had the smoky cheddar, and it was.
Is it good? All right,
that was good.
And now here's the thing: can you get it enchilada style?
You can.
Oh, okay. All right.
You can also fill it with queso. You can. You can do quesadillas. You can do tacos. You can do.
It's got the good stuff. It's got the good. All right. Yeah. Yep. Nope. You got me sold.
And they are quite healthy with the toppings. Texas-sized toppings.
There you go. Yeah.
Wait. I gotta find it now. Did you say Texas?
Yeehaw!
Very nice. That's good to know. Following up last week's food conversation, we're going right back into food conversation.
The randomness, but yes, perfect. I like it. So yeah, that was my day today. Did you guys? Mike is out today. I don't think he'd mind me sharing. He's at WonderCon. Did you see who else is at WonderCon? Which made me feel like we were missing out. It was Goat versus Fish.
What, Goat versus Fish?
Goat versus Fish was live yesterday on Twitch.
He was live today too. I was on his stream today.
Yeah, right. He's been doing live streams live from WonderCon, and I was watching it, and I was very sad that I was not at WonderCon.
It seems like Goat versus Fish kind of took a little break there for a little bit. Now he's back. He's back. So it's just good to see.
I think Goat versus Fish re-entered corporate America for a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I had to pay the bills.
Had to pay the bills.
That Twitch money wasn't coming around too much.
No. But people seemed really excited to meet him, and it was looked like a really good time. So I'm hopeful that Mike's having a good time and that he runs into Goat versus Fish.
Yeah,
I would like a Goat versus Fish story.
I mean, he's down there, right? So, I'm guessing Goat versus Fish is going to be back out there tomorrow. You're going to have to text Mike. Yeah, go find this dude.
I already made him aware that Goat versus Fish is in the vicinity. So,
find him.
I think he's hard to miss. Yeah,
it's a dude in a Burger King crown. You're going to find him
and
with a towel around his neck.
With the towel,
you're going to see him.
Screaming celebration.
He's also pretty tall. So. And if you've seen his hair lately, it's been poofied out. So he is noticeable.
So it looks like a really good time. One day we're gonna have to go to WonderCon because it looks like a good con. Funko's there with a full-on Funko booth. Our friend Priscilla's got a booth. Sully was hanging out there today with her and stuff. There's a lot of good people there. So besides Goat versus Fish, I'm having a little FOMO. Is that what they call it?
Yes.
I feel like I'm totally missing out by not being at WonderCon, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because San Diego Comic-Con is right around the corner, and they did the early bird hotel sale this week. So that means Hotel Apocalypse is coming up soon, and I'm sure as soon as WonderCon wraps up, CCI will start focusing on San Diego stuff, and I'm super stoked.
I cannot wait for San Diego. I cannot wait to go back to San Diego.
It's going to be rad.
That first one back is going to be absolutely insane.
Yeah,
it is going to be batshit insane because it's 2+ years of people waiting for San Diego.
Yeah,
to come back.
San Diego's nuts anyways, but I think it's just going to be bonkers.
It'll be. I did see that some of the vendors that normally are in the exhibit hall at WonderCon weren't there, including some of the big names. So it'll be interesting to see who shows up for San Diego Comic-Con, what panels they have, if the movie studios come. There's still a lot of question marks. I don't think it's going to be 100% like it was in 2019, but it'll still be cool.
To that question, so for the longest time, E3 has been going on right about now-ish, right, throughout the year. Yeah. And they went to online during COVID because they couldn't do everything in person, right? They had to shut everything down. Just found out it's dead this year. Like they're not doing an E3 this year. Yeah. Found the thing. They're just like, nah, we're not doing this anymore. So there's a chance that some of these cons may not recover. And E3 was a big one. Like I would think if anything could recover, E3 would have recovered. But they're like, no, we're not doing it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I don't care. Like I mean, we're not panel people necessarily, so it's not like we're camping out for Hall H. I mostly want to go to hang out with friends, and maybe buy a couple exclusives. But like, really, I just want to go hang out and have a good time. Speaking of, no, go ahead.
I was going to say, I want to hang out, have a good time, and then get into places that we're not supposed to be.
Yes, but there's always some shenanigans. So
there's gonna have some shenanigans.
That's half the fun,
man.
That's half the fun of cons.
Yeah. Sneaking in the back door, all that stuff. It's a good time. Hey, speaking of a good time, did you guys see that Chuckload of Comics is going to Philadelphia Fan Expo and hosting the creator stage, which is a big deal, right? He's from Chicago, so he's teamed up with Fan Expo, and he's making the trip out to Philadelphia real soon, and he's going to host podcasts and other things on this special stage at Fan Expo for Philadelphia. I heard a rumor he's coming to Dallas as well, so there might be a chance to hook up and meet up with Chuckload of Comics in person.
Oh, and that would be cool.
Maybe do something on that creator stage. I'm just saying.
I think we'll have to make that happen.
Like I feel like we know the guy who can make that happen. So that could be cool.
We are confirmed that we are going.
I know that is huge.
We do have tickets.
Yeah, that is very cool. So that's something to keep in mind too. I know that there's a lot going on that weekend with Kevin Smith and all that too, but Chuckload of Comics and his great YouTube channel will be pulling up to Dallas, I think.
Nice.
I thought that was cool.
Nice.
What's up, Ed? Ed is watching WrestleMania instead of the STS Guys live. Completely acceptable. Have fun. Enjoy the wrestling.
Yeah, we get it. It's Saturday. It's prime time for certain things.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
WrestleMania live from Texas because they're in Dallas.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, it's in Dallas.
Ooh, did not know.
Zack Ryder and the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast did their live show, I think 2 nights ago, live from Dallas.
Here's what we go, because if anybody is playing podcast bingo, you got a used to be common, but now quite rare square of Larry bringing up Zack Ryder.
That's why I forced it for bingo.
And it fits.
And it fits.
Yeah, it totally fits.
Because I'm in a button pressing mood.
Bingo! Yeah. I might have considered going, but I haven't listened to their podcast much lately or at all, so I didn't even know they were going to be in town. But Johnny Cisco was there, so shout out to that guy.
Shout out to Johnny Cisco.
Johnny Cisco. Yeah. I think that's all I got. Did you have anything, Scott, or do you want Jeremy to go?
No, I don't have anything. I will tell you this. I made a mistake. I did a good old Bucky's run.
Oh, yes. All right.
After our last kind of podcast, right? Was going down to San Antonio, stopped by the new Braunfels Bucky's there.
I think that's my favorite.
That one normally is my favorite. However, apparently there was multiple like coach buses of like school trips or something that had been going on that had pulled up around the same time we were there.
Yeah.
Here's the first time there's ever been a line to the bathroom in the Bucky's. It was.
Yeah.
You would have thought I was at San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, the amount of people like in that condensed of an area.
I mean, Bucky's is normally fairly packed on a weekend day anyhow. So you throw in like a couple buses loaded full of people.
Yeah. It's bad
timing.
Bad timing. It was bad timing. We're like, and so because we didn't eat too because we're like, hey, what we'll do is instead of eating before we head down there, let's just hit up Buc-ee's halfway down, grab I want a sausage on a stick, wrapped in that single tortilla, baby. Like, let's get the Buc-ee's and then we'll head down. And, we'll eat there because it's cheap, it's good, and then we'll go.
It's Buc-ee's.
And so I got the sausage on a stick. I had to grab the last one, and I grabbed a random brisket sandwich. I didn't even look at which one it was because that was all that was on the thing while people were
mine.
Yeah, I was like, ha! Grabbing it and like threw it in my bag. And then like my wife went to order from their little like deli thing where they make like things because they have like this nice
it's a club made to order section.
Made to order section. They have this club sandwich that she likes, right? That took 25 minutes to get to have them make a club sandwich and some chicken strips for my daughter. Like, it was absolutely insane. Wow. Still ended up spending like $120 at Buc-ee's on dumb shit, but
because it's Buc-ee's. I mean, you need a new T-shirt because every time they go, they have a new design.
Yeah, they had the Easter one with the Buc-ee Beaver with the Easter bunny ears.
Yeah,
so it was like,
is that the tie-dye one? I know they like. Yeah, like
it was like a tie-dye-ish one. They have a tie-dye one usually every spring because last spring my daughter got another tie-dye one.
Cool. That's amazing, dude. Well, I'm sorry that Buc-ee's was super busy, but at least you went to Buc-ee's.
Yeah, I did get to go, but yeah, it was the first time. I was like, beware if you see buses out there.
Yeah,
avoid the buck.
Shout out to Cookie and Just a Little Podcast.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Oh well. The last time we went to Buc-ee's, when we went to Dallas. I say Dallas too much. They had have you ever been to Buc-ee's when the mascot, the guy in the costumes there?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
He was at he was at the dude that was walking around at the New Braunfels on that day.
He was just going in, so we just missed him, and I was slightly heartbroken. He was at the temple one, and I couldn't take a picture with.
A couple of times, I've been there a few times. It's usually on Saturdays, I think. Okay. That I've gone, and the dude's been walking around in the costume. Yeah. So, because I will try to pull it up and show you guys because I have a few pictures of the little one.
Nice.
With the mascot. The reason I like the New Braunfels one though is because it has the big beaver statue out in the front.
Yeah.
They all. I call it the big brass beaver. That you can go take a picture with.
Did I get a haircut? Looking sharp. Maybe a few weeks ago, but hey, thank you.
Hey, it's lasting. Good, man. All right, Jeremy. What did you buy?
Well, I said I didn't buy anything specifically. I said I had my orders come in that I had ordered last time. So probably the coolest thing, the biggest piece that I have in my collection. I said it's officially the heaviest piece of my collection, the largest piece of my collection. I got basically this giant Venom statue. So here's what it looks like. This thing is massive. So it's 1/3 scale.
Keep in mind, okay, so for anybody looking, I am 6 feet tall, and that window is about my waist ish, right? Yeah. For the windowsill that's there is roughly about my waist, maybe a little bit below it.
Yeah.
So this thing is going to have to come up like mid-chest on me. Yeah. I would say.
It's massive. Well, then like I said, I don't have the picture, but I on my Instagram story, I basically had the hand of the statue overlaid on my hand. I'm 6'2", and I have big, giant man hands, right? The hands are basically as large as my hands.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's awesome, dude. It's such a super cool statue, and like you said, it's just huge. It's a total statement piece.
I'm also seeing Sideshow. I see this little comment here though, so they're gonna put your picture in their in their customer gallery.
Yes. Yeah, so they put it on they're adding it to their website for the customer gallery.
That's favorite. That's a favorite customer right there. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I got a feature from Sideshow. Cool. So hashtag thank you to Sideshow Collectibles and their awesome website, Sideshow Seconds. I said where you can basically get these guys. I said I had a pretty good discount. Like I said, if you go on there at the random time. But he has like two swap out heads. So he has the swap out head, like I said, for the open mouth. But then he also has a swap out head for the closed mouth, which is also pretty cool.
Very cool.
Well,
while Jeremy searches for that, Scott, Manny called us out last week because we talked about Sideshow and stuff. But we didn't play the Paris Hilton sound. Can you play the Paris Hilton sound for Manny?
And it doesn't really count, but
it totally counts. It's Sideshow.
We'll play it for this, right? Yeah.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. That is hot. That's hot. That is really hot.
Yeah, but it's his the closed mouth portrait also looks pretty awesome. So
yeah, that thing is pretty cool.
You can swap out the head, so pretty cool.
That's cool. The tongue one's awesome though.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude. That's very cool. I do appreciate that you've been posting photos on your other Instagram, your Big Fury account. That's cool. Some good stuff. I like that Doctor Strange one you posted up the other day.
Yep. No, a little Doctor Strange.
Today. Yeah.
That one's head sculpt is like that one, and the Captain America, their head sculpts are stupidly accurate, like to the character.
Yeah, the actors, right?
So I have a Tony Stark one that'll be posted here in the next couple of days. It's that head sculpt is probably like the most like on point.
So
that's the head sculpt that I've seen.
So we got a question is like, Larry, how did you get that shirt?
Oh, you mean this STS Guys shirt?
Yeah.
I made it on Sticker Mule when they had a $9 or $8 t-shirt deal. Shout out to Sticker Mule.
Shout out to Sticker Mule. It is.
Sure.
It is.
They are pretty great. I don't think anyone will argue with that. They are a good company. Anybody who helps the world create cheap stickers, I'm a fan of.
I love stickers.
Yeah.
I don't ever do anything with them, but I have this massive collection of stickers.
It's that thing you hoard, just to hoard, right? And if you do stick them on something, it has to be special, and you have to be careful. Because like once it's stuck, you never get it back.
I learned my lesson. I said it with my mini fridge. So I said lessons learned.
It's it's hard, man. Like I've got some on my work laptop again, and I think after 2 years, which is coming up, I can get a new work laptop. But I really don't want to because I don't want to lose my stickers.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I'm gonna have to take. So I have a couple of the Texas ones left.
Oh yeah,
these guys.
That's a good
so
one.
I might
good one.
That one's going on there. But because I have multiple of them that I can, if one gets lost on a computer, I can. But yeah,
I can't wait for them to have another hologram sticker sale because I really want our new logo hologram.
Ooh, yeah, that would be cool. That's fair. John from the Toy Rewind podcast sent me this hologram Toy Rewind sticker this week.
Awesome. I love hologram stickers.
They're pretty rad.
You know what? Because it reminds me of? It reminds me of like those sticker machines where you where it came between like a little press board. You put the 2 quarters in, you slide it in, and then you
picked what sticker you wanted, and those
like
that
cool.
Or dude, you know what it really reminds me of? I think the nostalgia comes to me for it is we used to get like Pogs and the hologram ones, the razor saw bladed ones, There's certain things, the poison ones that always hit the thing, but it was the hologram ones. Like everyone loved the hologram Pogs, man. That was like my introduction to holograms. It was Pogs back in the day.
That's very 90s, but yes,
yeah.
You're absolutely right. They had like a bunch of deals last week, and it was on like tape and bubble mailers and like stuff. Like it's been a while since they've done the t-shirts because I'm waiting. And it's been a while since they've done the holographic stickers, so I'll watch out for it. You're right. We need the new logo with the new sticker. That'd be legit.
You know what else? You know what else is legit?
Moon Knight. I don't know. What are we talking about? We didn't even talk about what we were going to talk about.
We can talk about Moon Knight. I actually saw Morbius today.
Did you?
Okay. So let's. Okay. So. I do want to talk Moon Knight.
Yeah.
But let's go through Jeremy. 5-minute, no spoiler discussion. Give us the rundown. Morbius. What are your thoughts? Again, try to keep it no spoiler.
This is going to be super unpopular, right? I had 0 expectations for this movie as it coming in. The reviews on it are absolutely atrocious. Like, so they're basically saying that, like, oh, it's worse than New Mutants. I said that they came out. New Mutants was pretty bad. I actually think it's getting unfairly thrashed. It actually wasn't that bad of a movie. I actually liked it better than Venom.
Okay, I was going to say,
okay.
like, unfortunately, Sony set a bar with Venom 2. So if it's better than Venom 2,
it's light years better than Venom 2.
Okay,
just because there's no ridiculousness, let's say, to it. Like, it's just like, I think that, like I said, it's the design of, let's say, Jared Leto as Morbius. Like I said, he looked great. Like I said, the end credit scenes were choppy, but that's just Sony bungling. That's the end credit scene. But in terms of, like, if I were to basically compare this, versus like this or Venom, I said, Let There Be Carnage. Guess what? This is Will Smith slapping Chris Rock, winning the Oscar.
Yeah. All right.
So way to be up on tournament.
Let's see. So I think we've all unanimously. Wow, I can't even talk. Unanimously agreed that Eternals is the worst Marvel superhero film.
Yeah.
So let's put it on a pedestal, non-Disney.
This is better. This is better than Eternals too.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, I enjoyed it way more than Eternals. I enjoyed it more than Black Widow.
I'm not surprised. You didn't like Black Widow.
I didn't like Black Widow. I enjoyed it more than I'm trying to think of some other, like, MCU movies.
Incredible Hulk.
I enjoyed it more than Incredible Hulk, actually. Yeah, so, like, it's probably my bottom. I said it's definitely more towards the bottom, but it's nowhere near as bad as what what they're saying it is. Especially when, like I said, there's all the fan love, like I said, towards, like I said, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and all this like that.
Yeah,
I don't know what the people are smoking, because that movie was
bad.
Dog shit.
It was bad. I wish they would have just kept Woody Harrelson in that crappy wig in the end credit scene from Venom 1. At least then I could have a laugh at the movie.
I wish they didn't have Woody Harrelson in it at all. Honestly, they should have just gone with a no name, someone no name, and then, like I said, just let the guy be Carnage. Like I said,
okay,
yeah, so he didn't have to be the guy from Cheers.
So we got a question versus, Shark Attack 3, the Megalodon.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how do you put it to this gem of, we'll say, early 2000s movies?
Oh, it's better than that too. Like I said, it's not as, like I said, it's getting so much. Like I said, I honestly, it's a movie I feel bad for, because, like I said, it's getting thrashed everywhere, and so I think that's what lowered my. Maybe I just went in with, like, super low expectations.
Oh yeah,
but it actually wasn't that bad of a movie. Like, it actually, it flowed pretty good. Like, Matt Smith wasn't necessarily, like I said, he wasn't the best villain in the world, but he wasn't necessarily the worst villain in the entire world either. Like, it had a lot of, like I said, different kind of like teaser things. Like I said, for, like, hey, knowing it takes place, like I said, in the same universe as Venom. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it was as bad as everyone's making it seem. But no.
So you say kind of like mid-low tier superhero movies, not great, but not bad.
Oh yeah, not bad. It's literally better than all of the new X-Men movies.
Okay.
Like, so it's better than that. I said when they said New Mutants was better than this, like, no freaking way. Like, New Mutants was terrible. Let There Be Carnage was terrible. Like,
yeah,
it wasn't, like I said, it's not as bad as people are making it out to be. Like, so, like, if you want to see basically a offshoot Spider-Man villain, I said anti-hero type movie, I honestly recommend seeing it. Like, it's not as bad as what people are making it out to be. So I'm curious when you guys actually see it. Like I said, if you have to wash your hands to see it or not. But like I said, I'm curious to see what you guys think. But it's nowhere near as bad as what people are making it out to be.
Okay, so but if you bring it up like that it's not as bad, and like with the low expectations going into it, here's the problem. Now you set it up so that my expectations will be a little bit higher, and so I'm going to go in and probably not like it. No, but to go in with it,
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised, because I said we like similar. I said very similar movies. Like I said, if you're looking at Eternals, you're looking at right now. It has a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
it does not deserve a 16%.
Really bad.
That's like Moon. I mean, we bring up Moon Knight right now, but like, it's getting bombed on.
Is it?
Yeah. So apparently, because he brings up the Armenian genocide, so like all of Turkey is going in and like downvoting Moon Knight online. So,
oops, you pissed off an entire country.
Yeah,
Oops.
you made one. You said one word, 2, I guess, and you instantly piss off an entire country and culture. So, very.
Jeremy, I'm glad you went and saw Morbius.
Yeah.
I wanted to see it. We had tickets to see it last night. My wife was sick. We ended up canceling. I wanted to see how bad it was. But apparently it's not that bad. So I don't know if I'm going to go see it now because Sonic 2 comes out next week. So we're going to see Sonic 2.
I would much rather go see Sonic 2.
Yeah. And like there's other life stuff going on. So I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to see it before it's out on streaming. But I will definitely be watching it as soon as it's available on digital.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it.
Here's where I'm going to be actually curious.
It surprised me.
Yeah.
So the question I'm going to have now is who carries that for streaming?
Netflix. Netflix has it for the first couple months. That's when it's streaming, and then it goes over to Disney Plus.
Okay, because that was the question I had. Because obviously it's a Sony property, not Marvel, right? So it's not relegated to Disney Plus. So it's like, because I'm just thinking about it, I have no idea where to find, like, if I wanted to watch Let There Be Carnage, like what streaming service.
I don't know. I don't think No Way Home is anywhere, is it? Other than just like the digital download.
No Way Home will be on Showtime. I said when it lands. I said on streaming essentially, and then it's all the weird licensing. I said just because everything's everywhere.
So because Sony doesn't want to play nice with Disney
not
any
that
more
nice.
than it has to.
Yeah.
Like, right. So like, we'll let you borrow it, but we're not gonna put them on your streaming service.
Cool. Well, so Scott did mention Moon Knight. The first episode dropped on Wednesday. Did you guys watch it? What did you think?
I did watch it. I thought it was okay. Like,
so,
it's the first episode.
What I thought. Here, it's the first episode. It set everything up. I didn't think they were going to get into some of the weird shit until like the very end. I'm glad that they brought in some of the weird stuff at the very the end, just at the end of the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Right, where you have and to your point,
they're in the museum.
When they're in the museum, you get and to the point where you get to see the Moon Knight suit, like not in action, right? But you get to see one of the Moon Knight suits. Here's the other thing I do appreciate this, because generally speaking, crazy ass Moon Knight, Mark Spector is the dominant personality that you see throughout the comics. The other ones pop up, and right, Steven is a billionaire, Batman-esque character in the movies. I'm glad they changed him, but it was really interesting how they did the point of view of Steven as the least dominant personality as the kind of starting point to hint that we're going to get it from a person who doesn't know, you're him in the audience, right? You don't know what's going on, and he has all this weird falling asleep crap. And they handled that really, really well, the whole uncovering. I did enjoy the action scene that you don't actually see any of the action, because you're from the perspective of Steven. When one of the other personalities take over, he just basically is another point in time where he just pops back in and it's wait, what the hell just happened? It's been an hour. Why am I somewhere else? And doesn't understand the loss of time.
The one thing I don't like about it, and this is what threw me off, Oscar Isaac's English accent is terrible.
Yeah.
it's horrible.
Here's the question I have though. So this goes back to the comics, is obviously that's not a character. it's a person faking it because he is not actually that person.
Here's the thing. I hope that personality dies just because I said it's so distracting.
Yeah, it is, but it's basically it reminds me of oh God, what's his name? I'm trying to blank. From Mary Poppins.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins, right? Yeah. Where he has the
hello,
sweet like like when he's like late as gate is that when he's on the phone. But like it reminds me, it's a person faking an English accent, right? Yeah, it's a person who's like obviously he's not born and raised there, so it's a personality that is somehow British that the main person is not. So that whoever they got, the guy they got to voice Khonshu, dude, that voice.
It's F. Murray Abraham.
Yeah, F. Murray Abraham, who does the voice of Khonshu. And the way they have it kind of like modulated when he talks, I love that you get to hear the God talking to him.
Yeah.
And the fact that outside of some of the stuff, they've kind of set it up that you can never really think like, is this real or not? Right? Like it seems like there's a lot of like nobody else kind of sees any of this stuff. Like is what's real and what's not with the character. I love that.
I was a fan of the musical soundtracks and the tracks that they had. I said like especially like all the sleepy type songs like Wake Me Up Before You Go. Like that whole song. I said with that whole action scene. It was great. It was
pretty good.
But yeah, no, I just can't stand his accent.
No, that's a good point. I know nothing about Moon Knight, so I really have no idea what's going on. But it was fine.
How to Jeremy's point? How many movies or shows would open up with an Engelbert Humperdinck song that was the first? Like that is not a name I would normally bring up like from music. But yeah, it starts with an Engelbert Humperdinck.
I have no idea who that is.
The song, I had to look up what the song's name was. It is his "A Man Without Love." So it's when it's in the opening sequence, and it's during like when he's doing like unshackling and like getting everything set.
I have no idea who that is. Other than according to Google, he's British.
Probably has a better British accent.
I would hope so. He is British.
I really hope that they do comment on it at some point in the thing, like, God, your accent's really bad. It's like, yeah, because I'm not real or something.
That would make up for it.
Here's the other question.
Right now, it's just straight. Well, especially in the first like 10 minutes of Moon Knight, like when like you have the people with real English accents that he's doing his fake English accent.
Yeah.
Like, do we need to turn on captions? Like
what's going on here? Here's a question. And hopefully they answer this because of the whole situation. He's calling his mom several times tonight. Yeah. Who's he calling?
And she never answers, right?
He never answers, so he's always calling a voicemail.
Yeah.
And leaving a voicemail.
Yeah.
So the question I have then is like, who is it that he's calling? That again, and are they going to say is Steven the original personality, or is it Mark, right? Or is it what's the cab driver one that he occasionally goes into? There's also Mr. Knight when he's in the suit. I think we've seen confirmed that Mr. Knight shows up at some point.
There's a character poster of Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight. So you have 3 out of them, and
that's why he has different costumes. The cab driver is Jake.
Jake the cab driver. Jake Lockley. Yeah. Yep. All right, there he goes. I remember on that one that he has.
He's weird.
There is a cab driver one.
The picture has him wearing like a little cabbie hat and the white mask. It's pretty great. I hope they do exactly that.
I'm excited for the hot toy that leaked out.
Cool.
For it.
I did not see that, awesome. But that sounds awesome. Good for him. Yeah. He's got a Mezco too. I wonder if Nate has that. Nate.
We'll have to ask.
Nate. Force him out for the homies.
I am kind of curious though to see how this is going to go. Like to Jeremy's point, was I blown away? No. Was there parts of it that I did enjoy? And like I said, I think it was the accent kind of threw me a little bit. I was like, that's kind of bad. I thought there were some parts that, like the whole thing with the goldfish.
They're just trying to show you that things changed, right?
Yeah,
like,
that he's like missing time, right? Yeah, that there's like a time jump, right? But like, you probably could have done that better than him going on a date. And then be like, "Oh, she's not there." And then,
what day is it?
What day is it? Oh, I didn't know. Like, you have a fucking cell phone. You called your mom on it. Like, you did notice that it was like, "Oh, it's Sunday." Like, you answered a phone call and called the person that you were on a date with, and they answered. How did you not realize the date? It's clearly stated on your phone. Yeah. So, like, there's a couple things I was like, I get why they did it, but they didn't need to, right? You could spend more time with the runtime, but like,
it'll get better.
Ethan Hawke, I'm curious to see with his bad guy. They changed him in a lot of good ways, from a B minor C-list character to something a little bit more dangerous. I like how they were doing the time skips in this one. I mean, I hope they don't continue.
I hope we get to see more of him in costume.
Then
just like I don't mind. I hope they don't do this thing because a few of the other shows have done, where it's like limited time of them in costume, because the costume is actually really badass. I'm sure my screen right now, Scott, if you're gonna pull this up. Yeah. So this is the hot point, but like I said, it's the costume is freaking awesome. Like,
I like cool. So it doesn't show this in the comics, but it's made up of like mummy wraps. Mm-hmm. Which I think is really cool, and how they show it like coming onto his body is super cool. It is ridiculously cool. To the point of the costume of things, there's one more thing about the show that I did enjoy. At the end, when they did some cool mirror tricks. Have him like in a bathroom with mirrors on both sides, so it's like the infinite mirror trick. And then one person in that moves around and talks. They had some cool, like, either CGI or multi things. I think they used his brother as like a stand-in at a certain point to be able to get it right, so that you could have like two people in a mirror talking and have it look normal and real. So super. They did a really good job with like the mirrors and kind of the spooky, right, stuff randomly in the background that disappears. Did a really good job with that.
I'm intrigued. 6 episodes, right? New episode Wednesday. I'll be watching. There's nothing else to watch.
Have you guys watched Halo yet?
Not yet. No.
I was gonna wait till there were a couple episodes.
So second episode dropped.
Still okay.
Like, cool. Like, I think I know that they were. I know they were worried about like, it's not going to focus on Master Chief at all. Yeah, the entire second episode focuses on Master Chief.
It's hard to make judgments after one episode.
Yeah, it's like I said, as a standalone sci-fi show, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I still plan to check it out. I figured that since I know nothing about Halo, I should probably give it a couple episodes, that way I can watch multiples because if I think I watch one and it's just okay, I will definitely forget about it and not go back to episode 2. But now that there's 2 and 3 next week, maybe I'll try to watch it next week.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where it's like on my list. Yeah, but I just haven't gotten to it yet.
It's not done yet, so it's fine. Yeah. Like, you got time. Like, that's the bad part about these, like, not being all dumped on the same day, get all the episodes.
I just wish they would do that. I love to watch TV like that.
It's easier. You watch at your own pace, and you don't have to binge. You don't have to think, oh, it's Wednesday, there's a new episode of Moon Knight.
I gotta go watch. I didn't get to watch. Yeah, like, just give me all the episodes.
You see,
at this point, Disney, you're not making like it made sense at the beginning to try to draw it out so you could get people that would have to renew their subscription. It
does build the hype a little bit, but
but
that's it.
Oh, we're waiting for the new episode. There's not enough cool. I wait for this, and this multiple days. We would have had multiple weeks to talk about it anyway. Like,
true.
So there is no reason for an adult to have to wait every week.
I'm an adult. Do what I want.
I'm an adult. Damn it!
I want to watch it.
Did you see that they delayed Obi-Wan by a couple days? Now they're going to release the first 2 episodes on Friday. That's kind of cool. At least we get 2 episodes and not 1.
I don't know.
So.
I'm kind of. I hate to say this. After the shit show that was Boba Fett, and the fact that like 2 episodes weren't even Boba Fett, like they were
that was
really Mandalorian episodes. Kind of done with kind of got some Star Wars fatigue kicking in.
Fair.
I kind of want to take a break from that for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it is it is pretty rapid fire with content, and it's content that you don't necessarily want, right? This is another one of those shows that nobody asked for, but we're getting an Obi-Wan show, and it's got like the Inquisitor, and some of those guys from Rebels are in it. I don't know who that is, other than they had Funko Pops.
Yeah, they're basically they're Sith without being called Sith.
Okay, without being an official Sith, because there can only be 2
well,
Siths, right?
Two named Sith lords, right?
Sith
the
lords,
Master and the Apprentice.
Yeah.
There are other
Like
potential
followers.
apprentices. And
Well,
Sith
except the last Star Wars movie, was it Rise of the Skywalker? Like, there's a whole fucking planet of them.
No,
Yeah,
right.
planet.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Right.
Hiding underground.
Yeah, right.
Ready to rock and roll here. But so the official thing is there can only be 2 leaders.
Okay.
But there are like Inquisitors are kind of the under that, and they're the kind of potential, I guess, pool for new apprentices, I guess. Oh, all right. Apparently, I decided to think. But then you have like, anybody can actually be a Sith if you're just evil.
A Sith Padawan.
A Sith Padawan.
A Sadawan.
Padawan.
Padawan. Yeah. Womp womp.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I'll be watching Obi-Wan.
I will watch it. To be fair, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah,
I'm just not gonna be happy about it.
I went a little trolly, like I said, in like one of these like Star Wars groups, because they're all upset, like, oh, I guess like I said, Darth Maul was supposed to be like they actually filmed Darth Maul scenes, but then they actually took him out. I'm like, no, they didn't take him out. They just cut his screen time in half.
Nah.
Well, here's the thing: they've already done in Rebels. They already brought the final fight between Darth Maul and Obi-Wan. You're not going to do it again in the movie because that's technically canon. So, like, leave Darth Maul out of this shit. Like, the dude suffered enough, all right? Like, he's gotten his ass kicked by the same old man multiple times. Let him be done.
I'm just happy that we get another show on Tatooine. Like
one.
I'm just so excited that we're back on Tatooine.
Yeah, because again,
it's the center of the universe.
How many planets are there?
One
out there. We've seen
in a galaxy far away.
In a galaxy far away. There's all these things
on the outer rim.
And outer rim, right? And they're talking about Tatooine. Like, it's basically effectively the Wild West that everyone's in.
Yeah.
Here's my question. In that galaxy far away, if that's everything that happens on Tatooine in that little area, what else is going on that we don't know about, not related to Sith and Jedi, that are happening on the other planets? Because it must be absolutely batshit insane.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, because Tatooine, the most low visit rate outpost in the middle of nowhere, suddenly is in.
All right, hold on.
Hey, those moisture farms are tourist destinations.
Yeah. How many?
Oh God.
How many? Let's say 9 movies.
Yeah, and a bunch of shows.
And a bunch of shows.
They all come right back to
TV shows. If we count all of them back from Christmas special, it is a ton of shows. All happen on Tatooine. Please.
I've seen other people. I've seen other people say that recently too, on Twitter and stuff. So maybe what is it, Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau? Maybe they're listening, and the next show won't actually be on Tatooine. But hold on, guys. Or go ahead.
Or the other one that they introduced.
The other planet.
the other desert planet that like, guys, this isn't Tatooine, and then they basically made it exactly
where Rey was.
Yeah,
Jakku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna bring this to the other desert planet of Jakku.
Yeah, it's not Tatooine.
With moisture farms.
But it looks just like Tatooine. All right, guys.
Yeah.
So Scott gave me a crazy idea, right? So much of this is focused on Tatooine. What's going on in the rest of these planets that we never get to see, right? We know we've got the good guys, right? We've got the Jedi. We've got the bad guys, the Sith. It reminds me a lot of, America and our two-party system. We got Republicans, we got Democrats. Maybe on one of these other planets, is there like a green party? Is there Jedi Force user that's somewhere in the middle that, maybe believes in global warming? Where's this middle?
He's a clone. I said he's a clone. He's what's his name from Force Unleashed?
Yeah,
see,
right.
Okay. Give me a show about that guy, like the middle of the road.
You bring up your political parties.
The Ralph Nader.
Where's the Ross Perot?
Yes,
the crazy uncle.
Yeah,
that you're like,
Ralph
that dude's batshit insane.
I don't know all those other crazy people who come up in political parties. Where's these other guys?
Where's the dude in New York that wears the boot on his hat or his head like a hat? The rent's too damn high guy. Where's that dude?
Or Lord Buckethead from over in the UK.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the guy from Primus?
No,
what's the guy who wears the bucket on his head? Is that Primus, the band? The chicken?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Primus, but there is a dude that
But there's actually a political party. There's
yes, okay. You've told me about this.
Lord Buckethead.
Yes. I wanna see some middle of the road Jedis. They're a little bit bad sometimes and a little bit good sometimes. They play by their own set of rules.
You know what? That's just what they do. Yeah. Here's for those of you watching. You got it, Scott.
The race to get the bucket heads.
The race to the bucket head.
Got it here. Boom, Lord Buckethead.
Oh, look at that guy.
I'd vote for that guy.
He ran for something in you said the UK, like England.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He'd probably win. He'd probably win here.
Well, Elmo also ran too, so it was a tight race between them.
Couldn't be worse than that Beto guy. I don't know. That's the only politician I know because Texas. Beto against the guy in the wheelchair. I don't know. All right. Well, on that note, if you want to listen to some good podcasts, you can go find some at crossthestreamsmedia.com. Shout out to Dwayne because he does listen.
Dwayne.
So thank you for not kicking us out. I've heard there's big things coming to Cross the Streams Media. Dwayne is working on some good stuff. So year 2, it's going to be big, guys. So I'm excited to see what he's got. There was a survey that I probably should have sent you guys. But there's been surveys and social media, and it's all coming together nicely. So you can find all of our social media links at crossthestreamsmedia.com, or you can just go follow us on Instagram at STS Guys. We're on Twitter at STS Guys. And guess what? I'm Larry from the STS Guys.
Oh, wait, you forgot to mention the Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Our favorite.
And don't forget about our favorite, Facebook. You can follow us at the STS Guys, and I'm Larry from the STS Guys.
Oh, come on.
Butchered that.
Shilling sort of like a villain.
Show him like a villain. Ding, 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 diggy, ding, ding. Ding, 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 diggy, ding, ding.
You can probably watch us on MetaQuest 2 virtual reality headsets on that YouTube
the metaverse.
That would confirm, on the metaverse. Do all that stuff. Why not?
I actually do occasionally watch Netflix on my headset.
Yeah, see,
it puts you in the little cabin watching the TV.
There's the YouTube app, so you can totally watch us in virtual reality on your MetaQuest headset. So you can talk to your friends on WhatsApp all about us, whatever. Make some Instagram reels.
Move it on.
And then while you're doing all that, you're gonna need energy, so you need to get yourself some coffee. You need to get yourself some good coffee. You need to get yourself some good coffee and a nice black t-shirt from Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. That's right, Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. I tweeted out the link. Go click on that. You're gonna save some money. Lost Astronaut Coffee Company. It's the best. I
was too quick on the draw. Too quick on the draw.
It's okay because you're just excited because they are the best.
They are the best.
Premature drop.
I actually ordered some for the coffee machine right now.
Nice.
So I will do an official test once I get that. I think it's coming Monday.
Sweet. So, that's really fast shipping.
That's some good shipping.
Yeah, that's some good shipping.
Like that. So, if you like podcasts, you should check out some of our friends who have podcasts.
I don't have friends. I got family.
That's right. Our podcast family, like Talkin' Pops, Pop Collectors Alliance, The Dorksman, Secondary Heroes, The Average Nerd Podcast, Nerdy Curious Movie Retakes, The Toy Rewind Podcast, 3 Beers, and a mic, Just a Little Podcast, Jamieezy 3000, added that dude to the list, Raw Boys with Mike coming soon, and that's all I got, because a bunch of other ones fell off, like Totally Rad, Figure Booth, and Geek Together. But if you want, you can go listen to those awesome podcasts in the back issues.
Hey, are we back to weekly? Are we back to weekly?
Oh, that's a good question. I have not
quick
checked. I am talking while I'm bringing up Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts. Are we back to weekly?
Apple Podcast says updated bi-weekly. Bi-weekly.
We've been good.
I feel like they're just messing with us now.
They are. Somebody told them, like, hey, fuck with these guys. Put it as bi-weekly. Permanently lock it that way.
Like, really? Like, we missed 1 week, I think, out of the last 10.
Out of the last 10.
Yeah, we've been really good.
That is a weekly podcast, Apple Podcast.
We've been I would say consistent. Which is a total non-STS Guys type thing to do.
Yeah, that's right.
It is. It is not on brand. We've been super inconsistent lately, but I guess Apple Podcast never forgets. Like, you guys missed 2 weeks in December. Bi-weekly. Bi-weekly. Apple. Those guys like Facebook and and Samsung Galaxy phones. Get off of our podcast.
Yeah. Well, when you can invent the phone that can go like this, we'll talk, cool. Apple.
That is pretty cool.
We'll talk.
Okay, so Jeremy, before you take it out, I'm looking at Lord Buckethead's most recent election promises. One of them is free bicycles for all to combat obesity, traffic congestion, and bike theft. If everyone has a bike, no one will steal anybody's bike.
That is true.
How can you not get on board with that platform?
What if you want 2 bikes though, or 3 bikes? What if you want to have more bikes than everyone else?
Well, you can go buy additional bikes,
but I'd rather just
free one.
I'd rather just steal.
But if they're, I assume that they're all going to be the same government issued bike.
But what if you want to make some like super bike, kind of like they did in King of the Hill when they made the Spongy super cart.
Yes, full circle. Started with King of the Hill and ran back to King of the Hill.
I love
to go back to Goat versus Fish too. If this Buckethead guy can run for office, I think Goat versus Fish needs to run for office.
I would vote for Goat versus Fish.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He's got to go with like a local weird one to start,
like comptroller or something.
Corporation commissioner.
Yeah, like something, or like
I would move to that city or whatever it is. Just to vote
like
for
a small city as like mayor of like a town of 100.
Yeah.
Like go move to whatever city it is that up in Northern California that has that dog as their mayor for the last like 20 years.
Goat versus Fish could beat that dog.
Yeah, right. Like you need to go to
not physically
in an election, fair and unbiased election.
We like dogs. Goat versus Fish loves dogs.
It is a golden retriever, so it's kind of America's sweetheart. It's really hard to beat that. Yeah.
All right, so Goat versus Fish can't have that one, but it has to have a neighboring town.
Yeah, like another small town that wants their gimmick too.
Yeah.
Get crazy
Mayor
Goat versus
Fish.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah. A weekly poll of the citizenry for Goat or Fish.
Yes. No fence sitters.
No fence sitters.
Celebration.
So, all right, Jeremy, take us out.
So for episode 208 of the STS Guys, I've been Jeremy.
Hey, it's Larry.
And I'm Scott.
And we're the STS Guys. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye. Okay, bye. Bye.